Aloha everyone and welcome to Skincare with Hyram. I welcome back my friend Sarah.
Hi guys.
If you don't know who Sarah is, be sure to check out the other video that she's in where we talk about our favorite skincare products. She's like one of my best friends. She's super funny, makes me laugh really hard, and I can't help but ask her to be on my channel.
Thank
you.
I
hope you guys like her. We're going to be talking today about our worst customer service experiences, just the worst, most rude customers that we've ever dealt with. And I know that I have a couple of stories that just like, they make me so mad. If you've worked in customer service before, you know that people can be fucking idiots.
There's a lot of rude people out there,
Yeah.
and we're not able to tell the story all the time, so now you get the chance to hear our stories.
You get the realty.
Yeah,
the
realty.
Yeah, because when we're in front of the customers, we obviously can't react in the way that we want to without, of course, getting fired. We'll just let out our aggression in this video. So I'll start with the story and then you start. So at one point I worked at Ulta Beauty. We would have some customers come through that, you know, would return their orders, which honestly, just in cosmetics in general, that's like really normal.
Yeah.
You just have a lot of customers that'll try to return as much as they can. And I remember there was this one lady who was like super old. She just was a little creepy, a little bit of a creepy lady. And every time she'd come in, we would kind of all be on edge because we're not sure what she's really gonna do, because sometimes she'd come in and scream at people and just be really weird. But this time she brought her daughter. So I was like, okay, you know, her daughter's like 14 years old. It's probably gonna be fine. Nothing's gonna happen. Sure enough, she comes in line for a return. Luckily, I didn't have to process her return, but I'm right next to my manager who's processing her return. So she returns her items. Luckily, she hadn't really used any of them, but I'm helping other customers at the same time, not really paying attention. But then I start to overhear a bit of a confrontation coming up. And it's because if you've ever shopped at Ulta, you know that there's a reward system. And within the reward system, you're able to redeem money off depending on how much you've spent. So you'll get like a $5 off or something like that. That's just kind of how it works. And in her previous purchase, she had redeemed that money off. Now, when you make a return, you're able to get that money back in credit into your account, but it takes about 24 hours for it to apply right back into your account. And the problem was that she had returned some items and she was going to purchase some more. And so the manager is like, you know, tells her the total, and the lady's like, wait a second, what about my $5 that I was going to get off? And she's like, oh, I'm sorry, ma'am, but you know, it takes 24 hours for this to go into place. And the lady's like, wait, what? I can't get my $5 off? And the manager's like, no, ma'am, it takes 24 hours before it's credited back to your account, so you can come and you can buy some more stuff tomorrow, or you can pay full price for this, and your next shopping trip, you can apply that off. And the lady again is like, wait a second, what? So I can't get my $5 off? No, I want my $5 off now. I want it off now. I returned it to you. And my manager once again explains it's going to be credited to your account. I kid you not. She said it about 15 times, like not even joking. She said the exact same thing 15 times, and this lady got to the point to where she was yelling and screaming at my manager saying, I want it back in my account. And the manager says, there's nothing we can do. Like literally, this is a system process. We cannot process this. And oh my gosh, I'm in the register helping other people, and I'm just like, I'm so ready to scream at this lady because I was so close to just turning and being like, lady, there's nothing we can do about it. Move on, go, pay full price, or just leave the products and come back a different time. Like, I'm sorry, customers like that make me so mad and they get me so worked up. But it was about 15 times that my manager had to repeat the exact same thing to her. Sure enough, we were never able to process the $5 return for her, and she stormed out of the store without buying anything.
God, that's crazy.
I know.
Oh my God, what a hassle.
But by that point, we were all just so relieved, and my manager had to take a smoke break right after that.
Smoke it all.
I know. Anyway, that was one experience. What's one of your stories?
That's crazy, Hyram. That's some crazy lady.
I know.
Well, I've been in the cosmetic world for now 7 years, and I've seen all kinds of weird stuff out there, and I worked as a counter manager for a bunch of different companies these days. Probably my worst or more strange experience with a customer is when I worked at one counter, and there's testers at the counter, so there's like cute little testers with tester stickers, and we want to assist the customer, you know, with the testers. So this guy comes up to the counter.
She told me this story before, and so I know what happens, but you'll be able to see. Yeah,
Oh my god, it's just crazy.
Ridiculous.
Okay, just so you know, this tiny little thing, this is the Estee Lauder Advanced Night Repair Eye Cream, and it's tiny. It's like the size of my eye. So this retails at $60, I believe. 15 mils, 0.5 ounces. Okay, so this guy came up to our counter. He opened it, and I was like, "Oh, welcome to our counter. How can I help you?" And he literally opened it, took 2 fingers, jabbed his 2 fingers inside, and took a gulp that's like that big of product from the jar, and he literally put it on his face like that, used both his hands, and started rubbing his face with eye cream. And I just stood there. And he's still going at it. Now I was like, sir, that's eye cream. You just need just a little bit just on this area of your face, not your entire face. And he was like, you know what, this is amazing cream. I could use this all over my face. I was like, you're not supposed to use this all over your face. This is only for your eyes. So I told him, oh, so did you want to pick up like 2 or 3 today for all over your face? $60 a piece.
You literally used $60 worth in this one trip?
Tiny little jar. And I told him, this is for your face. And he was like, no, I like to use this for my face. Girl, that's some expensive face cream. You go use eye cream for your face? So I told him like, oh, so do you want to pick up like 2 or 3 today? And he was like, you know, I'll think about it. We'll see. I'm like, he didn't buy anything. He took literally the entire jar. Like when I opened the jar after he left, it was down to the bottom. And it was so gross that I just literally alcoholed it and I tossed it.
And a note to all people watching, testers are meant for you to try a little bit to see how it works for the skin. There will be an associate there to help you learn how to use each of the products. Now, testers are live products, so they cost just as much as live product for the store, and it goes back on the store a lot of times. So when you come in and you use that much product without listening to the associate, it'd be like taking a full-size cleanser and just like the whole thing in your hand. And
he literally
like it's ridiculous. Like
fingered it.
It's my God. And I told her, I was like, if I was there, like she kept her cool, but I would have lost my shit. I would have lost my I would have been so mad because it's like, okay, you come in here, you waste my time, but if you're gonna waste the store's money and the product and I'm gonna have to like take out more product and put a bigger deficit against the store, like no. Well, anyway, that's all that we have for today. If you guys liked having Sarah on my channel, please comment below. I'll be sure to include her in future videos because there's literally no YouTubers here that I can collab with. Like literally no one. If you're a Hawaii YouTuber, comment below because I swear this is like the desert of YouTube collaboration.
Yeah,
so,
there's not a lot of YouTubers in Hawaii.
No, they all moved to California. Let me know if you want to have Sarah on my channel again. I'd love to spend more time with her. And if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to my channel. I try to put up videos 2 times a week, and be sure to hit the notification bell as well so that you know right when I upload. And be sure to check out the link in the description box below for a free email course on how you can perfect your skin. Anyways, thanks guys.
Thanks.